that bait? Oh, that's bait right there. I just spooked 3 off. They were just freaking cool. That's it right there. Got him. Come on, man. Oh, shoot, he chased it. Got him. Let's go. Man, that was pretty cool right there. Let's go. Yo, what's happening? And good morning. So I'm gonna try to make this quick. Let me go ahead and knock the intro out. If you guys are new to the channel, yo, I'm Lionel James. Here we do all kind of fishing. My favorite fish to catch is the redfish, and that's what we're gonna try to do today. But this video is really about if you're trying to get into fishing, what baits to use, like what top 3 baits should I have at all times just getting started, or these are the 3 kind of baits that I'll always have. So what we're gonna do today is in this box right here, what's in the box, we're going to show you guys everything you need. Well, we're going to show you the top 3, what I think is the top 3 things you need just to get started. How about this? On top of that, I'm not done a giveaway ever. So on top of that, in this starter kit box, like this is, I'm not going to throw this exact box. This one was a cheap one. I've been using it. I'll go get a new one and throw everything that we use today or going to use. I'm gonna give it away. So how about this? When the video gets 50 likes or more and you want to enter to have this box sent to you, you have to throw the thumbs up emoji in the comments. Yeah, let's do that. 50 likes and a thumbs up emoji in the comments, and in the next video I will give this thing away. So like I said, in this box we're gonna go over everything in detail through this video, but I want to set up the situation right now, or the scenario, you know what I mean? I really think I have ADD. Actually, I know I have ADD because I really wanted to go walk the beach today, but I really love catching redfish in the bay and sight fishing. So what we have is a cold front, right? And we have a north wind, so it's gonna lay my bay down, right? So my bay runs east and west. So with that said, I'm gonna fish the north side of my bay, and all these redfish are what's gonna happen is, like, if you really want to catch a nice redfish, right, or trout in your bay system, like, these are the tools that I think that are gonna work very well for you. They work for me, and like I said, throughout the video we're gonna go through all that stuff. But the nice upper slot redfish, the mid slot, lower slot, are always gonna be pretty shallow, and in a cold front they're gonna come up closer to the beach and to the water's edge to feed and to get warm. So if I was ever gonna start redfish, I would never start at a bridge, right? Like, if I wanted to go after keeper size redfish, I would be on a flat in some shallow water. Whether it's summer or winter time, in the morning they are going to be shallower, and they're going to progressively move out deeper. And when I mean deeper, I mean about 2 or 3 feet, 4 at the max in the summertime, you know? So redfish are a naturally shallow water fish. So what we're gonna be fishing today is really shallow water. We're gonna be fishing some docks and some grass where these fish naturally live at. And then we're gonna be going through everything in this box, all right? But the first bait we're always gonna start out with is a paddle tail, a weedless paddle tail at that. And the reason why is because weedless covers everything. I don't like using jig heads because for that reason, it can get caught in the grass. So before I think we're almost at 4 minutes with this intro. Again, I appreciate you guys. Please hit that like button, thumbs up in the comments, enter to win this box. And yo, if you are not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. The channel is growing. To my loyal ones, I appreciate you guys. Let's get fishing. I'm excited. It's a good morning. So let's go, guys. How shallow it is. Imagine if you were using a jig head, like, it would be frustrated. So you definitely want to use, I don't like telling people, so I definitely suggest like a weedless setup of some sort. I just spooked 3 off. You can see there's trails right there. They were just freaking cruising. They're still right there. Got him. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Got him, yo. Pitch that right in front of him. Come on, baby. Let's freaking go. Let's freaking go. Oh, yes. Come on, baby. Did you guys see that? Did you guys see that? I saw him just kind of cruising along. Pitched it straight to him. Yo, this is why you always have to have a paddle tail. Come on, baby. Let's go, yo. So this is right. I'm always gonna start out with a paddle tail, and I'm always gonna start out with a weedless at that. Right? Because you're fishing, these fish live in grass. They're looking for stuff in and out of the grass, yo. Oh my goodness, come on, yo. I put the rod holders here, man. I'm all set today. Come on, yo. Listen, guys, yo, if you want to get out and catch redfish, come on, like that's how we do it, yo. On a weedless paddle tail, it's got a little bit of scent to it. This is 15-pound fluorocarbon with 15-pound Seagar braid. Man, just look at this fish, yo. She's got 2 spots on her. Come on, how about that, yo? Like, how about that? 2 spots right there. That is just beautiful, right? Look at the sun hit that. Come on, baby, look at that right there. The Elion. Now, I'm always gonna have my baits with me. Like, I have paddle tails, but if I didn't have mine, I would have someone's paddle tail, right? So that's one of the 3. So as the sun gets higher and the water gets warmer, these fish are a little bit more active. Yo, we are going to just keep going. So check that out, man. Like, that's freaking fire. Yo, and look here, yo, Cheeky sent me some pliers, man. Like, this is, man, that makes it so much easier, yo. These are just right here in my backpack. Let's go on this side. That's fine. Thank you for the fight. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, man. Let's go. She's sitting there chilling in the grass. I don't know if y'all can see that. Like, they'll bury themselves in the grass and they'll just chill. I wonder if we can get any closer to that. All right, guys. So let's talk about the first thing. Let's talk about the first thing in the box. And when it comes to color choice, the first color I'm always gonna have, and I have 2 patterns of that today, is a black and gold. Because in the South, or pretty much historically, wherever you fish for redfish, the water is gonna be kind of tannic. And if it rains or you got an outgoing tide in your area, it's probably gonna be a little bit dirtier. So I'm always gonna have some sort of paddle tail. This is the 3-inch Lionel. You can get this on my site at lionstailmerch.com. But it's scented. It's got like a croaker scent to it, and you can also add like procure scents to it too. But I have the weedless setup. This is a 2-aught, and it's got the twist and screws. Now, I kind of got it messed up. It's not exactly perfect, and it doesn't have to be. But the way that it works in the water is perfect for this weedless. for this grassy area, because what happens right now, because the water is still a little chilly, that the fish are still kind of moving slow, and as it warms up, you want something that they're not going to be so active to where they're going to come strike a top water. Now, typically they're not going to be so active right now. As we get later on in the summer, you definitely want something that you could slow pitch right in front of them, you know, and you can kind of just drag along the bottom without getting frustrated and getting caught up in the grass. So that's what we're in. We're in about 2 feet of water right now. There's grass everywhere. It's great. These fish are hovering right over the grass. So, yo, if you're just getting started, yo, go find you a paddle tail that you like. If you're on a budget, which for me, I'm always on a budget. Yo, I'm cheap. I'm always gonna start out with black and gold, or some kind of gold black mix right there, you know what I'm saying, or white. Not even white. I'm always gonna start out with like a black and gold mix, always. That's the first bait I'm always gonna throw, weedless. All right guys, let's go get another one. That was freaking dope. So what I knew we would kind of see is a lot of mullet, and we're gonna use kind of like a mullet pattern right there, you know what I mean. And we're gonna see if casting into these mullet will get us one. So remember guys, at 50 likes, yo, we want to enter to win. At the next video, I am going to have a nicer box full of inshore starter pack of 3 baits, especially the 3 baits of the 3 baits that we use today, and keep it going guys. So I think this is going to really get a bite. It looks like what they're feeding on. I think we can get a reaction bite out of them. Things are starting to warm up. So let's see if we can get one, all right? Oh shoot, he chased it. Got him, let's go. Man, that was pretty cool right there. Let's go! On the lure, come on baby, on the Meridian, yo. Like I said, yo, oh, let's go, let's go, let's go. Like if one's not working, you gotta switch it up, baby. You gotta switch it up, you know what I mean? And this is gonna get a trigger reaction bite. It's a lot of fish that they're chasing out there and they're eating right now. And look at this, baby, we got one right here. Oh my God, this fish is pretty. This fish is pretty. Come on. Come on. Look at this fish, guys. Come on the bait. All right, so I think this is a slot size. Let's measure her real quick. So roughly that is an 18-inch fish. So roughly that's an 18 and a half inch fish. That would be a keeper size right there. Let's get the Meridian out of her real quick. All right, those treble hooks are ruthless. And we would be able, in that day today, our mission with the 2 baits alone, 2 out of the 3, we would have 2 fish that we're able to eat. In Florida, in my part of Florida, you can only keep 1, but that is a pretty fish. That goes to show, like, if I'm going to start out inshore fishing, the 2 baits that I'm going to use for sure is a paddle tail, whether it's mine or somebody else's, and a twitch bait. That's going to cover every spectrum of fishing that you want to do. So let's let this girl go. All right guys, let's let her go. So the third bait of today would probably be a topwater bait. Because of the wind conditions and kind of how cool it is today, a topwater wouldn't really get these fish's reaction. Even though that was a twitch bait and reaction bait, it's still subsurface and kind of right in their strike zone. So I would probably, in the third bait is an NLBN bait. And with that bait, it allows you to do both. It allows you to do topwater, and if you have a weighted weedless hook, it allows you like a subsurface bait, like a bottom kind of jig. So with those 3, it would be a paddle tail of some sort, a twitch bait, Meridian, like all day long, because as the water gets warmer, we get some trout too, bluefish, ladyfish, right, all that stuff. And then the third would be a top water bait. My choice right now is the NLBN. It looks great, and then you're able to fish both top and bottom. So like in saltwater, inshore, you just kind of have to be ready for everything, because some jacks go by, and I know that bait, the way it looks, it's gonna catch a jack. The Meridian will catch a jack too. So, and you guys don't forget, 50 likes on this video, and put a comment or the thumbs up down in the comment section, and I'm gonna give away what I call an inshore starter kit. And we just keep going. This is gonna be our first giveaway ever. So if you're looking to get fishing, if you're looking to start inshore fishing, this is what I would highly recommend, and I want to send it to you guys. All right, let's go. All right, guys, let's go over what's in the box real quick. If I was to do the ultimate like starter kit for inshore fishing, the first thing would always be a paddle tail. Now, not necessarily my paddle tail, but a paddle tail, right? Most of the paddle tails are in the 3-inch, form. This one's 3-inch. What I did today was I partnered it with a 2-hot Gamakatsu hook. Now, this wheeler hook really worked well to not get caught in the grass, right? And one of them it comes with like I don't know, the screw-on things, and I took one off of here and put it on here too. So partnering that with these, or any paddle tail, would work really, really well. If you're interested in mine, go to lionelmerch.com, or they're right under the video. You can click right on them, but they come in all kinds of different colors. What's good about the paddle tails is it covers like kind of pretty much everything you need when it comes to redfish, like, because redfish feed on the bottom, so it covers that area. And if you want to like make it sink a little bit slower, then you put a lighter weight on it. So these are a 1/8 ounce, so I think that's the perfect size for red fishing, because within like most of these fish today we saw were in no more than 2 feet of water, and so it gets down to them quick. So that's number one. It's a paddle tail, any paddle tail, right? So that's the subsurface on the bottom type of bait. Now a middle column bait, we're going to use the I love these Meridians, like these Meridians, and I believe I still kept the box. This is the MR17. Yeah, 17 MR17, right? So that one looks like a mullet. And what I love about these guys is that they sink relatively fast, but not fast enough to where you can't twitch it right over the grass. So they're still in that strike area of redfish and trout. We didn't catch any trout today, but that's my fault. I kind of lost my patience. I love working paddle tails. I love using paddle tails, and I'll use those almost all the time. But number two is always going to be an MR17 or a 17 MR. This size is the perfect size for redfish. Big or small, it's gonna catch some fish. That was the objective today. Put the two together. It's a great inshore starter. Third, I want a top water bait. Now with a top water bait, a lot of people like to use the poppers, but right now it's situational, right? It was kind of cold. I was not expecting it to be as cold, so those fish weren't going to be as active today. But what I do like, and we didn't get a chance to use them today, is these NLBN baits, right? So I used them in the last video, and we had a lot, but it was a warmer day. It was 70 degrees out, 75. Today was like 55 when it started, and I think even now it might even be 65, 70. So it would be perfect to throw it now, but in the morning, not so much. They weren't so active. So I can't wait till like it gets a little bit warmer and we could actually go for some top water reds, because you can cast these a mile. But, and I'm sorry, the other thing, the last thing before we get out of here, the last thing, like those are the baits, but you have to have the line. And today we were using the inshore 20 pounds. So at the end of this, as you enter so I'm gonna send you some 20-pound inshore by Seaguar, the paddle tails, twitch bait, and the NLBN bait. So let's get up out of here, bro. It was a salty day today. Jeez, my backpack is covered in salt. Look at this. Yo, a shout out to and Cheeky sent me some pliers, yo. These pliers are great. I love Cheeky colors, right? Cheeky. But what's great about this backpack is they fit right there. Oh my gosh, that was a lifesaver today, especially with those treble hooks. Oh man, let's go. I'm getting hungry.